This is why I'm excited. Okay? Now, for those of you who know what these are the insides of circuit breakers that go for your house, basically the relay parts. Now, there's a very specific reason why they're important, is because they allow electricity to flow in and out. And it also stops it in case of a major issue, and it can also be changed during a power outage. Now, why do we scrap them? We scrap them because they actually contain the element called silver, which is basically right here. See this part I'm holding up? That part is silver. And what people do is they put this under a Bunsen burner and they burn off that silver and that little piece right there, okay? That's what they do. Now, for those of you who watched the other videos, I spent all day today taking a sledgehammer and hammering out all of the circuit breaker insides. They're very tough plastic. Some of them are nice, some of them are not. Went to the dollar store. I got a clear container so I can see it, okay? And what these are the insides of them. Now, they do contain copper, okay? You will see a lot of copper on this. That's a lot of the brown you see. And the silver part would actually be, if you see it, can you see where the silver is on this? Right at the end, okay? That silver part and this other silver part connect in order to allow electricity to flow, okay? And the good part is when you break them apart, you're gonna end up getting this. Now, some people say, hey, is it good to salvage it? Is it a bit of a time waster? If you find a way to get circuit breakers for free, you can. Talk to electrical companies, say, hey, if you guys have a survey panel, a relay panel that's going out for garbage, let me know. I'll pay you $10 for it, or I'll come over a Saturday and help clean out. You help them clean, you can even get like $100 in wire that they're throwing out, okay, on top of circuit breakers. All of this is 3 boxes of circuit breakers. Now, you're basically saying, wow, it really came down, because most of it was just plastic. It's plastic and a switch. The inside part is the metal, and the part that we need are the end pieces right there and right there, okay? So the weight is going to continue to go further and further down, okay? Now, there's this piece right here. Where's the silver on this? Right here. It's right there, okay? Now, looking at another piece here, where would the silver piece on this? Right at the end of it there, okay? So this is how it basically looks. Where is this piece? Right on the end right there, okay? You can actually pick it up if you have a thin pliers. Yep, you can pick it right up. Take a burner to it, melt it out. Some people basically just try to bring it down into powder, or you throw a bunch of borax in it and clean it up, okay? All of this, each piece has silver on it, each and every single piece, okay? I don't have the official weight of it yet, but I will get the weight sometime. I have to figure out how to basically do it, which will work out. But yeah, we will figure it out. We will figure it out. Some pieces have more silver on it than others. This is one of the larger stashes that I have. I have other ones right now. What I'm going to do now, I have to go into the asset book and delete the 3 boxes of circuit breakers, and then weigh this and put this into that weight. So this would be circuit breaker scrap. This is what you actually call it, okay? Circuit breaker scrap. The inside parts of the circuit breaker, which contain silver. Now, we can throw all this into an acid bath and do that, or we can just get an $8 Bunsen burner and just burn all the silver pieces on this. Now, it is going to take some time, I'm not going to lie. It's going to take maybe about 3 hours, because it took me 3 hours to break down 3 boxes of circuit breakers to get all of this. And when you look at it, it's a lot. But here's the thing. How much silver is on this? Okay. Now, how do we calculate that? Well, what we can do is this. Each and every single piece here contains a piece of silver. Okay? We can look at that. Why? Where's the silver? Right there. Where's the silver on this piece? Right here. Where is the silver on this piece? Okay? Right there. Each and every single piece in here contains silver. Each and every single piece. Now, let's just say I had 1,000 pieces in here right now, okay? Which, I mean, that would be great. You You know, I don't know how many circuit breakers it was. And each of these pieces basically contained half a gram of silver. So, half a gram of silver at 1,000, we basically get 500. Now we got 500 grams of silver. Okay, well, what's silver at? 0.7 grams an ounce. 70 cents a gram. Okay? Now, it'll be a little bit less. You might be looking at 300 or so bucks, but that's not bad at all. In fact, 500 grams of silver is over a pound of silver. That's a lot, especially in today's market. If you melt that sucker into a bar and put that in, you will get a nice chunk of change. All right? Now, here's the thing. Each and every single piece here, all right, has that. Now, I do have to clean this up. What do I mean clean it up? If you look at this, you can see that there are screws on this, right? I can take out the screws and that will deplete the weight, okay? I'd have to do that to a lot of them. There's so many of them here. But also, if you clearly look at it, a lot of these pieces contain copper. Like, I can see the silver button on the end of it, but I'm seeing a lot of copper here. Now, to be honest, copper is only like $3.80 a pound. It's not that much. It really isn't. But here's the thing. There's a lot of it here. I can use this scrap copper to actually get my own, you know, 1 pound bar of copper if I melt it. I could, but I don't need to. I mean, it's only $3, but it's cool to actually have a pound around you, you know? So to definitely do that is absolutely something. Look at this piece here. I'm gonna pull this up, okay? You see the silver button on the end of it right there? That's silver. This is a massive amount, I'm not gonna lie. But this is probably the most I've done probably in a day. 3 boxes of circuit breakers right now. And there's a lot, so this does have to get cleaned up. Now, how would I clean this up? Okay, I'll give you a perfect example. How would I clean this up? Let's look at this piece right here. This is a piece that came from the inside of a circuit breaker. Now, we have to identify where the silver is right now, okay? Where is the silver on this? It's right there, right on the end. That's the silver, okay? So in order to clean this up, what would I do? I would first take this part off, okay? Because this part is just wiggling on there. I'd take that off, and I would separate, because there's 2 different pieces of copper. There's this twirl piece here, and there's the flat piece here. I would take this off, so the only part that remained is the metal part, and then I can melt that. It makes it a lot easier. This is how you clean it up, okay? Take all of this off, and the only part that remains is what the silver is attached to. So for these 2 pieces, I don't have to clean these up. These are already good to go. Okay? They're already good to go. Now, if I wanted to clean this up, what would I do? I got the silver right there. How would I fix that? I would take this off, this part here off. This can throw out unless I want to keep the copper. And now I have this piece in the silver. I can put this into a pliers under a Bunsen burner for 10 seconds. The silver part will come right off. Now I got my silver. Same thing as this, same thing for a lot. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. This is money. A lot of people don't realize the stuff you do, the stuff you have, you're throwing out is money. People threw out these circuit breakers. This is about 500 bucks worth of stuff. Now, some people say, hey, it doesn't look like that much because it just looks like metal. Here's the thing. One, I've got a lot of copper here. I can melt this and do whatever I want to it. I have a tremendous amount of copper here. It might be small, you know, you might only see that, but it's a good amount. I can do anything with it. Another part is this. If I have these pieces here, okay? If you have 500 grams of silver, I mean, double check it. How much, what would you pay for 500 grams of silver? Pure, is a real question. I don't know. It's up to you. But for me, I'd rather actually have this than anything else. Because somebody's gonna rob your house, they're not looking at this to rob. They don't even know what the hell this is. But you give me half a day in some shed, and I can bring all this down with some borax and definitely feed the family for a month, you know? Hard times are coming up, inflation's coming up, prices are going up. It's weird, gold and silver aren't going up, but I'm not gonna be the one guy out there who doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Protect yourself and your family, all right? For me, I'm going to be absolutely happy that I don't have kids. I'm going to get me in a nice house, get some silver, get some gold, get TV, get a security camera outside, get a little automated turret, and just make sure I meditate away, man. Simple. You got to be able to protect yourself. Inflation doesn't care who you are right now. If you can't pay the bills, it will tear you up. And look at this. This is, what do we got here? What do we got here? Got a nice piece right here. Got some silver on the end of that. Yep, each and every single one of these pieces has silver. As I said, if it's only 500 grams of silver, 500 grams is more than a pound. A pound is 454 grams, so this is good. I still got some inside. Look at that. I still got some in there too. That's amazing. Yeah, one of these days, man. One of these days. I love it. Hey, this is one of the best videos that I've done yet because all of this is here. All right? You can't deny the power of free shit. Have fun. Product Diver out.